So hey everyone, in today's video we are diving deep into in maps. So in our previous video I have already explained list and sets in the part of the collections. So today's we will discuss about the maps. So map is the secret behind writing efficient, multiplied Salesforce code. So in this video, in this session, I'll not only explain what a map is, but we will also do hands-on coding, from creating simple key value pairs to solving real triggers, styles, use cases, and even grouping records dynamically like a pro. Okay, so in this video we will discuss what is the map and how it will work, and what kind of features we are using in here. So everything we will discuss. Okay, so difference between map, list, and sets also we will discuss. In this screen you can see all of the things related to maps. So first, just like the previous video, if you are not saw my previous video, then go to my previous video and see that one. So in my first video I have already told everything, like how to create the classes and everything. So here first we will create our map classes. Okay, so after this, after creating the map classes, we will describe all of the things like account IDs and using some functions, code and everything. So basically, if we are talking about the map, so map is a Apex map in Apex is a collection of key value pairs. So each key is unique and every key maps to exactly one value. Values can be duplicate, but keys cannot. Okay, so you can think of it like a dictionary. So the word is your key and the meaning is your value. So the biggest difference from list and sets is you access element by key, not by index. Okay, so this is the Apex map definition. So here first we will create our first account ID. Okay, so here I created a map of account IDs to account records. So here this is the format of creating the account ID, a map account ID. Okay, so account map, and then we will create simply one by one all the things. Okay, so first we are creating a simple map of ID, that is account. Okay, so after that we will add some key value pairs by using the put functions. Okay, so account A1, new account ID, and there is some keys ID values and some account name. Okay, so you can see here ID is equal to this value, and key is we will give some account name also. So here 00001, and then after the comma, and after that we will give the name. Name is suppose Acme. We can use Acme core, right? So after that, just like this, we will adding to most account. Okay, so you can add more than 3 or more. So in my code we will using only 3 accounts. Okay, so A1, A2 and A3. So we will replace one by one all the things. Okay, so and here is 2, and that is take wave, and yeah, so take wave. I am giving all the naming and everything is random one, so you can give any of the names. So, and this is good, totally your choice. So name is third, company name is Blue, account name is Blue Style Limited, like that. So after this we will add some put functions. So here I used dot put to add records. Okay, so each ID acts like a label pointing to the full account. Okay, so whenever we are using the dot put functions, then it will add records. Okay, and each ID acts like a label pointing to the full account. Okay, so just like here I have adding these A1.id, A1, A2.id, A2, just like that I have adding these things. Okay, so after this we will access some value by key. Okay, so just like this, after changing these things, yeah, so A2, A3, and A2, A3 and these things. So after this we will discuss like we will access some values by key. Okay, so here we will add some account Acme, or like this is our first account name, right? So account Acme, and here we are using get function. So basically when I used dot get, okay, like dot 00 account ID or everything, so I can instantly paste that records. Okay, so that's why we are using the get functions in the map. So here we can use the account ID, that first account ID, and then after that we can give some name out like about that, like sorry, account ID, and this is our key, and after that we can debug in that account directly, instantly we can debug in that account, and instantly we can fetch that records by using the dot get functions. Okay, so after that so I think getting long, so not using the contain functions, I have to use the get functions. Okay, so like the system dot get, so get by the Acme and Acme name. Okay, so after this we will check if keys exist. So okay, so if you want to exist, suppose you have so many accounts and you want to check particular specifically account is exist or not in your account, so you can check by using the hash key. Okay, so by using that contains key or that functions, you can check if your account is exist, that particular account is exist in your account list or not. Okay, so by using that we are checking if key exists, if that particular keys exist or account ID is existing in your account list or not by using this. Okay, so like contain dot contains key helps to check if a key exists before using it. Okay, so now we will these are the functions so which we can use for checking the keys. Okay, so boolean hash key, hash map dot contains key, particular account, and system dot debug contains key, and then we can use that particular functions. Okay, so just checking this, and here you can see this is the debug, and after debug contains key 004. We can use last 3 digit or 4 digit, what you want you can put it. Okay, so after this hash key, and now we will get all keys and values. Okay, so for this we have to just debugging our all keys and all values by using the key set and values, right? So after this maps are perfect, and for last lookup is specifically in trigger and integrations. Okay, so see by using this system debug all keys, and just copy and paste all values also. So all keys and count map dot key set, and for finding the all values we will just replace the keys with values also. Okay, so let me do it for that, and after this we can use this one. Okay, so basically if you are we are talking about these best practices or tips for maps, so use maps when you need fast lookup by key. Okay, so always query related data into a map when you know you will need it later. Use key sets to get all keys often used for where in queries. Use values when you need the list of values for DML operations. Clear maps when done to save memories in long running process. So these are the best practices and tips for that app. Okay, so if there is some pitfalls also, so large maps is equal to large memory. So if you want to most of the people use large map but don't store thousands of object unnecessarily, it can hit heaps size limits. Okay, so second pitfalls is get keys may return null, so always check map dot contains key, that is we are using here that before using the value. Okay, so and duplicate key overwrite value values. So if you call dot put functions with the same key twice, that latest value replace the old one. Okay, so you should aware for this also. So 4 point is key types must match. So if you suppose if you define map id account and try to use map string account, it won't match. So you should be aware for this. Okay, so and fifth point is iteration order is not guaranteed. So don't rely on the sequence of keys or values. Okay, so they should be also make some errors or another thing. So you have to just aware for these things also. Okay, so these are the some pretty false mentions. So here dot size is we have already discussed in my previous sessions for that size and that things removing function. So by using this you can remove your account, or by size you can just check your size, account size. Okay, so now I am saving this, and after saving I'm just execute this. Okay, open execute, and here I have to just put it here our class name and that function. Okay, so after this maps are perfect for fast lookups and specifically in triggers and integrations. So in last video you can see some that errors. So we are finding that error because of and there should be not your account id should not the any digit or any that number that it should be unique basically. So here you can see your logs. So here you can see first are get by key by Alchemy account, first account name, then by you checking the contents key, it will false because 004 account is not exist in our account list. So after that we will see all keys, all values, right? And after removing tech web we have only 2 accounts, and that final our account size is 2. So here you can see all the details related to this code. So this is all about the map. So let's discuss about some differences between list, map and sets in the next segment. So let's start. So basically if we compare that list, set and maps, basically list is ordered, ordered list, but set and map is not the ordered. But if we are talking about the duplicates allowed, so in list duplicate is allowed, but in the set duplicate is not allowed, but in the map keys must be unique. Okay, so this is the main point of the these three. And in list, if we want to access the list, then we need to index list. Okay, for the set we need membership dot contains, and for map we need key map dot get keys, right? So basically typical use cases of list is when order matters or duplicates are allowed, then we are using the list. When unique value or membership testing, then we can use the set. And if we want fast lookup by id or relationship mapping, then we can use the map. So alright, so now so this is all about the list, set and map. So basically list is an ordered collection, so it keeps element in the same sequence, you added them, it's allowed. Duplicate and lets you access element by their index. Okay, use it when order matters or when duplicates are acceptable. For example, like to store account you want to display in the same order. And for the set, a set is an unordered collections and it doesn't keep any particular order, it automatically remove duplicates for you and use it when you only care about unique value or when you need to check if something exists quickly, like using dot contains. So and if we are talking about the map works differently. It stores key values pairs. Each key must be unique and you can quickly find the value using that key. Use it when you need to link one record to another. For example, mapping account to their contacts or ID to their SO object. So okay, so this is all about the these collections. So that's basically maps. That's how maps works in Apex. They are powerful, fast and super used for linking related data like accounts to contacts. If you understand lists, sets and maps, then you have already mastered one of the most important part of writing bulkified and efficient Apex code. So next we will compare all these three. So let's meet in next video. So thank you.